Alright guys, this is a Texican and I'm going to be doing an unboxing or sort of unboxing of the Omni-Terminator, which is a 1/10 scale semi ready to run truck that you get off of Amazon for about $189. Now, Relaro, I can't say that for the life of me, is a fairly new brand in the RC industry. At least it's something that's not that well known, at least as not well known as brands like Team Losi or Traxxas or whatever. They've been making a lot of really interesting vehicles recently. For example, their supercar, and a couple other vehicles. This was something that I just bought on a whim for, like I said, about $200 USD. Had it overnight shipped, which was free. And from what I saw, it actually looks like it's a pretty decent quality vehicle. This video is going to be mostly just unboxing it to show you guys what comes with the vehicle and to give you a kind of a rundown of what's going on. So I'm going to go ahead and unbox it right now. Now, like I said, I have opened this, so right off the bat, what you get the instructions, and you get a lot of cool stuff in here. For example, a wheelie bar, battery straps, etc. Wheelie bar, and you also get some other spare parts, battery charger. First and foremost, what really struck me was interesting was the radio. Now, the radio, it's not much, but it actually feels like it has a better quality and a better feel than something out of the Arma packs. I have an Arma Centon ready to run, and the radio felt really, really cheap. This radio actually feels fairly high quality. It has a good weight to it. It doesn't feel like a hunk of plastic in my hand, which is definitely a bonus point for a cheap RC. Now, the box says ready to run. However, it's really not ready to run if you really want to get technical, because the wheels are not attached to the vehicle. And this is kind of a bummer for me, as you can see, because I store my RCs in the box, which means that for me to store this in the box, I would have to essentially take the wheels off every time I want to, for lack of a better word, put it up. Excuse me, rearrange some stuff here. My desk is a mess, but anyways. Now, there are some interesting things that came with it. For starters, the body clips are tied to the actual body itself with this little bungee cord thing, which is pretty interesting. That's something that's kind of like that my Arma has. If you look at it, it's kind of small. It doesn't look exactly like a 10 scale. My 10 scale Centon, my short and Losi, my short horse trucks are much bigger than this, but it's actually, you know, a nice body, small but nice. What I like about it too, you know, these are going to come off, are the little mirrors. I don't know if you guys can see those good. The little mirrors are awesome, but I can guarantee if you're bashing or racing, those are going to go flying. Next, this particular vehicle came with what I believe is a 2200 milliamp battery, LiPo battery, which is pretty cool. It's definitely, it looks like a cheapie, but all things considered, I wouldn't call this a race vehicle per se, although I will try to race it in oval racing. We have a class. I'm in Dallas. We have a track that has a class where whatever you show up with is what they'll let you run, aka run what you brung. Now, this battery is only 2200 milliamps. We're running at a minimum 3000 out there, at least to be competitive, which means that's not going to stand a chance. Now, looking at the chassis, it's pretty compact. There's a lot of stuff going on. It's a T-shaped chassis. It has a little cover, it's a little receiver box. It's 5-channel receiver, if I'm not mistaken, so you can plug in a transponder. At least that's what I believe. I haven't actually opened this up yet to take a look at it. Outside of that, it is a brushless system. The motor is brushless. It's 4-wheel drive, which is pretty cool for $189. If you think about it, the Traxxas power up to go to VXL, I believe, or VHL, whatever it's called, is $125 to upgrade. So for almost the same price that you're spending on upgrading your Traxxas, you can get a whole new vehicle. With that being said, you get what you pay for, so that may be as much of a pro as it is a con. I don't know, I haven't ran this vehicle yet to be able to tell you this is actually as fast as a Traxxas Rustler or something akin to that that's been upgraded to brushless or is a brushless system. My initial thought is probably, more than likely, this thing is going to be comparable to a stock, out-of-the-box Rustler that has been upgraded. Now, is that necessarily a bad thing? Let me just try to move my camera down a little bit. Oops. Is that a bad thing? Of course not. It's just that if you're expecting something that's race competitive straight out the box, this probably isn't for you. But if you want a really good and fast basher with, of course, very cool lights in the front, I don't know if I can get that in frame. My camera popped off the tripod. With cool LED lights on the front, yeah, this is probably going to be for you. I would definitely, from first looks without running it, recommend this for someone who's maybe entering the hobby and is looking for a cheap alternative to like an expensive Traxxas. It isn't brushless. Maybe you got to get a battery, you don't have batteries on hand or whatever. You're just looking to get straight out of the box and into the field or the track or whatever. This may be for you. With that being said, are you going to go out there and win a championship with it? More than likely not. But again, that's just my initial thoughts. I'm going to be doing some follow-up videos on this, so be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.